welcome, Aquarius, to your end of the month reading for November. Okay, let's see what's going on with you. Best message coming out. I hope November has treated you all very well. Let's see. For those of you in the United States, happy Thanksgiving. Hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. There it is. Look at that. You have the Ten of Cups coming out. That's Ten of Cups to the Death card, to the Ace of Cups, to the Page of Pentacles. Wow, guys. That's very beautiful. At the bottom of the deck, you have what you don't see coming is the Chariot. And feeling exhausted and burned out, but still going strong. I mean, you know, if you are doing Thanksgiving, I mean, you know, you could be, I mean, the Ten of Cups is happy family, happy life, having a good time. Feeling very harmonious, feeling the love, feeling the bliss. After this big transformation that you've taken on with the Death card, leading to the Ace of Cups. So it's saying this Ace of Cups is saying, this Ace of Cups is how I got to the Ten of Cups right now. This is where it moved me to. It moved me into this very beautiful new feeling of this time of the year. Excuse me. For the Page of Pentacles, a manifestation of the, you feel like you're getting your money's worth. Feeling like whatever is happening, it's happening for all the right reasons. You might have put a lot of hard work and hard effort into a situation where now you feel like you're finally getting the payout that you want. And it does feel like it's going to be very hectic at the end of the month. It feels like you were nonstop going, and that could be why you're feeling burned out and that you need to rest. But I do feel like with the burned out in reverse, with the Four of, you're saying, I'm not going to rest even though I'm feeling burned out because I still feel like I'm still traveling where I need to go. I don't have time. I don't have time. Time is an essence. I have to keep going. I have to keep doing what I'm doing. This is not time to stop and smell the roses. It's time to keep going strong if I want to get to where it is I really, truly want to be. So what you don't see coming in the near future is this, right? Is this no time to stop and smell the roses? I've got to go. There was a challenge before you that you feel like you have put the challenge to the test. You feel like you've won the situation, whether it's in a love situation, but it's definitely about putting your passion, your passions where your passions need to be. For some of you, it's kind of crazy because I want to say it's like, oh, how was that saying? I heard it too, and now I know why it went and came so fast. It's like putting your foot where your mouth is. That's the saying. Meaning you've been talking, telling everyone you're going to do this, but no one's really seen it. And you're like, this is going to happen, but nothing's come of it. And now all of a sudden everything's coming together. Fantastically. So it's almost like you can tell people, see, I told you so. Definitely there's somebody out there that, you know, and yeah, I do hear that. It's kind of like they told you to put your foot where your mouth is. It's like, yeah, I didn't see that coming. But you're like, I told you that was going to happen. I manifested. I worked my ass off for this. So now you can definitely go, Aquarius, and go tell them, I told you so. Right. This is definitely a I told you so moment. Whether it's yourself, against yourself, right? Sometimes it's like, I'm going to totally do this. And your mind is like, oh, I don't know how we're going to do this. You know what I mean? And then you did it. But more than anything, it's definitely you're telling someone. It could be definitely a Cancer that you're telling them, see, I told you I was going to do this. I told you this was going to work. I told you this was how it was going to come out. Somebody did not believe you. And now they can see it from a different point of view because they're actually seeing this happen around them. They're actually watching this come through, whether this is your wife, your husband, your best friend, a boss. Maybe a boss didn't think that, you know, this client was going to show up maybe you're selling mortgage, and maybe they said this house was going to fall through and it wasn't going to, you know, and you're like, oh, it's going to happen. So whatever it happened, definitely happened. You've got the I told you so moment. Absolutely. Feel blocked there for a while. As you're going into December, you're going to feel like there's going to be a little bit of blockages happening from certain aspects. It has, you know, and it's kind of like, this is so beautiful, but then over here there's a little bit of a blockage. There's a little bit of a downtime on that side. They talked about a different house. So if you could say this is the house of love, this could be the house of, you know, trying to get something else together, trying to fix something. Could be trying to fix something in the house. Could be waiting for someone to come back from college for the holidays, and they're having a hard time. They're having some kind of hard time. Or it could be you trying to get home for the holidays, but you're having a hard time. Like I said, there's a little bit of a blockage. Okay. So just kind of watch that blockage. It looks like everything's going to work out fine. But it does look like it's just a blockage now. I think that if you're trying to get home for the holidays, for those of you who are trying to get home or somebody's trying to get home, it's just too early. Right? I mean, it's just too early. They're like trying, but it's just too early right now. Just need to hold, you know, hold the horses. Just relax for a minute, right? It's like they're trying to push forward too quickly, or you're trying to push forward too quickly in this situation. You just need to hold on, hold tight, okay? It's going to work. It's just, yeah. Yeah. Just kind of feel like you're stuck in a wall right now. You just need to, there's just a little bit of relaxed time. I do feel like at the, you know, end of this month, though, you know, everything's going to work out just fine. It's kind of like, okay, you know what? We have a little bit of blockage coming, but everything's going to move the way it needs to move. If you need to have that conversation with someone, have that conversation with someone about how things are going to be done when it comes to this blockage. Because I do feel like you guys could work this out together. You know, if it's you trying to get home for the holidays, it's like, you know, towards the end of the month, it's kind of like someone's actually offering a handout. Somebody wants to add, whether it's a place to stay, a little bit of money, a little, you know, something. They're helping out. Yeah, it's going to be about patience and planning. That's why I said, you know, I wouldn't, I think you're just, whether it's them or you, but it doesn't matter, you're jumping the gun. Okay, so just relax a little bit. Otherwise, the end of the month looks beautiful. But I do feel like the reason this is coming up is because this is what's coming up towards, you see what I mean? This is like the big conversation that we're having right now. About somebody trying to get somewhere, trying to do something, or you are trying to get towards them. Okay, but I feel like it's a huge conversation that's a little early. It's more like kind of throwing ideas around, my friends, but it's blocking you because there's no real way to that just yet. So it's a lot of ideas going all over the place. Personal power, 888. Okay, so Spirit wants you to understand 888. Material, spiritual abundance, wealth, resources, force, balance, confidence, material gain, and epic romance. Ooh, we do have the 10 of Cups, the Ace of Cups to the 2 of Cups. So if you know that that was all about an epic romance, boy, I tell you, what a beautiful romance that is. If the coming together of two people, if this is, you know, about you coming together over here, you know, and feeling like you won this person's heart, telling you. You did a beautiful job. What a beautiful come together. Angels are sending you numbers to reassure you of the prosperity and well-being ahead. Your surroundings will treat you with the admiration and respect. Use it for the greater good. No matter what, you're being divinely watched and guided at all times. As long as you're allowing the divine to help you, they will be there to help you. It's all about the divine timing, 0220. You have the benefit of good fortune, and if you use wise judgment, you can do anything. In this place, you can reach new heights. You should act on your potential when you see this pattern, since what you plant will grow. You're about to experience a spectacular act. Like I said, and you do have the Seven of Pentacles here. When you act, you grow. But like I said, I think for a lot of you, the timing is just not it, right? You throw away, or you can throw around, all of those ideas of how we're going to get to something. But it almost feels like the more you're doing so, at this time, you're blocking yourself more than actually coming to a conclusion. Okay? That's crazy. You have the throat chakra. It's all about communication. And yeah, absolutely. That's crazy. Okay, my friends, until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.